everyone, my name is Holt Peterson, and today I will be going over my informative speech. This is my audience. Today I am going to discuss identifying autism in the early stages of life. Do any of you know anyone who has autism? Hopefully this will help some of you who either know someone who you may suspect has autism, or those of you who know someone who has a loved one that they think is showing signs of autism. Did you know that, according to the National University, as of 2022, 1 in 54 children are estimated to have autism spectrum disorder, or ASD? I chose to discuss this topic since I'm a psychology major with a significant amount of experience in doing research on those who have autism spectrum disorders. Throughout my research, I have found various indicators and symptoms of ASD. A few of the early and more common indicators of ASD, according to Expedia USA 2019, are eye contact issues, no response or acknowledgement to their name, and disinterest in play or imitation skills. Have you noticed any of these indicators in anyone who you are familiar with? In order to further understand these symptoms, we must investigate why they occur. There are a variety of factors that can determine what has caused an individual to form ASD. According to Good Autism School 2022, ASD occurs due to genetic changes in X chromosome duplication and mutation within the body. Good Autism School also stated that environmental influences also factor and play a role in ASD. They are very diverse and expand beyond the basics. There are various societies that can be influential. There are also different geographics even. There are even different races and cultures, and they can all influence this. ASD can also be hereditary and inherited through those within a family who may have autism. Good Autism School found that it is estimated that 80 genes cause autism, yet only a few of these genes have been found, and research studies on this topic continue to this day. Unfortunately, despite this knowledge, it is not yet possible to diagnose autism in pregnancy. There are various other symptoms in those with ASD experience. Those with ASD may experience a large variety of symptoms, whether they are obvious or not. While sometimes there may be some obvious signs, other times there may only be a few subtle hints. According to Expedia USA, many of those with ASD struggle with nonverbal communication and body language. Additionally, ASD individuals experience delayed speech. Obsessive interests are another symptom that can be very common among individuals with ASD. Those with obsessive interests tend to fixate on a concept or item that they may enjoy for a prolonged period of time, more than an individual normally would. Those with ASD also repeat little movements which include rocking and nodding of the head, and this is by Expedia USA 2019, hand flapping, fidgeting, and grunting or repeating certain phrases. Those who show symptoms of ASD require additional care. So what are the next steps that one should take if they do show signs of ASD? Those who need additional care for ASD should do as the following says. Expedia USA states that children with ASD they show signs that have developmental screening in order to determine if a child is learning basic skills without any noticeable interruptions or delay. Additional screening may be required for those who were born prematurely, had a low birth weight, has had a sibling within the past that has had ASD, exhibits strong behaviors, or even significant delays that are noticed, whether those are minor or not. These screenings include interviews with parents as well. This process may also include a vision or hearing screening. Genetic and neurological testing may also be conducted if the doctor feels that this is required for that person. A doctor may also refer a child to a specialist in advanced cases for further assessment and diagnosis. As we can see, there are various symptoms that can be displayed in ASD. However, those symptoms may not always be obvious, and they require very close attention. I hope that all of you are now significantly more informed on how to identify autism in the early stages of life. You should be able to identify factors that cause ASD, ASD symptoms, and additional care that is needed for ASD. This information could potentially allow you all to help someone who is struggling with autism. Thank you all for listening to my presentation.